Hello and welcome to game number 4 of this good game between VonIvan, Dave versus Brosras and Artavick.
We see the North Americans return and hoping to turn the tide of the war right now. Unfortunately, it is 2-1 to Artavick and Brosras. However, a very decisive game from Dave and Von, as the Axis on this map, Rails and Metal, has proven that they're not out of the game yet. However, they're going to have to play it as the Soviets this time, which I would say is the weaker factions out of the two. So we're going to be very intrigued to see if they can pull the cat out of the rabbit out of the hat, so to speak, and see if they can bring it back to a 2-2 to play to bring it back to a 2-2 to see what happens.
It's also VonIvan's stronger faction he can now play. Ivan's main faction is probably Soviets, and he playing it like over 2,000 games still. So he knows how to play them, he knows what to play with them, and he probably knows every kind of tactics he could use with those. And he has very interesting commanders in as well. We're seeing the Soviet industry tactics, not that often anymore seen in games.
The guards mortars also. It's actually very unique, but it's always good. It's like it's your all-in-one Soviet. So you don't get the Sturm with it, that's the only thing it misses, but you have your vehicle crew, you have your guards rifles, you have your decent T-34, the 120 mils always nice and sexy, and who doesn't love a marked target onto an elephant's ass when you see one? However, I would have to say, Von's faction in the past definitely has been Soviets, but I've spoken to him recently, and he's saying he's preferring his Wehrmacht, his Austria play recently. He believes that Austria are definitely in a better position right now than the Soviets. So it'll be very intriguing to see, because he definitely was a heavy Soviet player, you know, with the Lend-Lease-Meter and everything.
Yeah, that's true.
He slowly seems to be transitioning into more of a hardcore Austria player. But definitely, he has a lot of experience with Soviets, so he's definitely not out. He's definitely not been counting out yet. Especially with a massive push from Dave in the north on the MG.
That's interesting that both going at the moment no tech. I think VonIvan probably will starting to take right now, but both build just 3 conscripts, trying to hold the map with that. Doesn't work that well, to be honest. They were able to get some good points up, but they are not able to winning the complete map control here.
It seems, however, Dave is going for a cheeky cut-off in the north. Artavick does see this, and he's most likely going to reposition his MG42 into the building to try and stop that. There is a Grenadier squad that's also rushing over there to try and stop that as well. Combat engineer desperately trying to stop the fuel point from being decapped, waiting for the conscript squad to hoorah in there to help, which it does seem it works.
But another
the combat engineer's doing a decent job actually there.
Gets in as well.
Dave does get the cutoff as well, which is going to actually quite hamper the Axis early game fuel consumption, really.
Yeah.
They've brought down to 30 in fuel. And we're not able to take the fuel in the south either, especially as there's another conscript squad rushing up to the front right now from Dave.
MG squad awaiting orders.
Map control still very even, but the cutoff was very nice dealt.
VP is definitely in the Axis though. We have a triple cap on the way, but resource-wise, Artavick is only just recently getting that cut off. Like, it's really, as you can see, the difference with the fuel consumption. You know, Battle Phase 1 has been tech for both sides, but it's not leaving them much left to build the building, like compared to Dave and VonIvan, who are both back tech. And Dave is now back tech to tier 1 as well. So is Von. So fuel's definitely in the Allies' favor right now.
Oh, Flamer, low health, retreating outside the building. Another Flamer gets no in.
It's a shame there's no Molotov cocktails available yet, or they would have been able to force them in the building to deroute them.
Yeah, also one of VonIvan's favorite upgrades for conscripts in the early days.
We do have the Maxim that managed to. I thought it did get off a little burst, but unable to suppress the Grenadiers. And unfortunately, just misses the decap. We do have guard mortars coordination from Von actually, so that all-in-one that we were on about. So obviously we're going to see some T-3485s, maybe a 120 mil on the way with guards rifles. Will definitely be helpful to deal with the early game armor the Axis will most likely bring, you know, with the scout car.
But only for those who are seriously wounded. The enemy is
Looks like
encroaching on our territory.
points going a bit back into Brosras and Artavick at the moment. VP's leading totally in their hands at the moment. They could holding triple cap still without a lot of trouble, and also getting
However,
the
the one thing Von managed to do, his fuel never got decapped in that situation. He managed to hold on the fuel, considering that Brosras got his fuel massively decapped in the north, as well as, you know, as well as a command point as well. So I feel like it will slowly change over into Allied hands very soon, just because of the fuel consumption.
Yeah, and the question is, when will he tech? He's not right now teching T3. He's still outside again with the Pioneers. And I don't think he will be very fast be up his first building. He's probably going instantly for T4, it looks a bit like, so going for the heavy tanks.
We have Artavick has a half track that's being upgraded with Flamer right now in the field. So it'd be a good time to call in a guard squad, I would say, very soon, or even a Zis gun, because as we've seen from before, that's going to cause havoc. I don't believe there's AT grenades. No side has AT grenades. David's literally just seen it and decided to tech it.
They are losing a sector.
We do have a Zis free, however, from Dave, so he does have the AT gun perfectly timed to come out.
We have double AT guns up, that's true. Very soon, both AT guns are ready, probably to counter instantly those Flamer half-track, which is at the moment doing good damage against the conscripts. Could be also dealing with it completely. He's not pushing forward. He's probably
he wanted to deal with the MG. So
yeah, Maxims. He's able for that. Wow, he could even getting it if he just focusing it. Conscript just gets in to flank.
Conscript trying to get the flank, the AT grenade, but unfortunately
not tagged.
Doesn't get it off.
Not tagged yet.
Oh, has he not tagged it? No,
nope.
sorry, Dave was the one that tagged the AT grenade, wasn't it?
Right now it's tagged, but it was a bit too long before he could. Only Dave have tagged it.
Well, like I said, on the left side, Von just taking the fuel.
Yeah. He was able to that. Can't finish in the sandbags he was setting up here. But two
there is another conscript squad that can support.
Seeing now Flame half-track with Scout Car in combination to play here.
We have an anti-tank grenade thrown onto the half-track, and we have another one possibly coming in from maneuver.
I don't think it's enough for dealing with it. He's probably getting both AT.
No, it's going to go on. It's going to go on the 222. Yeah, it's going to go on the 222.
And even if he would hit the half-track, it wouldn't be enough. I think he just managed that he could stay in the fight longer on top without getting annoyed from the Scout Car.
This is true. Didn't Von have an AT gun on the field?
Yes,
but it's in the south.
It's in the south
where the vehicles are not half.
They were the half-track earlier because that maybe, but
he's using it as a cover piece by the look of it for the conscripts.
Oh, AT gun is in trouble. It could be going down here. And that could be a very good move for the half-track to join after decruit.
There is a second AT gun in the area, and I believe
we have
the light artillery barrage going onto the MG now, and so he is unable to get that. Very good hit actually. He almost wiped two models then on the MG. Combat engineers doing really well actually on 2 stars with a flamer. Artavick, however, has been able to retake the north. But like I said, it seems like the Allies are not doing the great with VPs. They are now turning the tide with the VPs, but they are doing some really good cut-offs with the fuel. And even though their fuel's cut off, they cut off the other side's fuel as well. And like I said, the fuel consumption has just been constantly in Allied favour. So I'm very surprised we don't see a T70 out very soon. Or he could just rush for Tier 4 and get T-34, 70 and 85s out.
Oh, double AT gun, right side, trying to get the Scout Car down. He's close enough to getting at least some shots, and also the half-track is around there. He could be taking one of those both vehicles down, missing.
Line of sight was a problem, I think, on that, yes. And there is a possible flank coming in from Pioneers as well with the Flamers. Conscript's probably going to try and deal with it though.
Oh, Scout Car tries to push now.
It is, but it's feeling very ballsy if he tries it.
Yeah, without half-track it's very risky as well.
It's true, because it can cover many angles. I think he just wanted to try and go into the north. We've got 2 Grens moving in as well, and there's nothing really to support them. There's a Maxim actually that's going to probably get suppression. Very good mine. Takes out 3 models. This gun's turning around. Don't get a shot off, unfortunately.
We have a doctrine choice from Brosras after all. He goes for the Jäger infantry doctrine and even called the Jäger command squad on the field. Don't know where it is right now. Where he called it.
It's a very good. Yeah, it's in the north. It's gonna. It's near. It's not far away from the mortar team. It's just come on the field.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Oh, almost. Scout car almost dying. This gun putting a lot of pressure on the MG42.
Is he in range still for...
Oh, possible all the support equipment is probably going to die now from VonIvan. Got a... Yeah,
Maxim goes down, another Maxim is still around, and also both AT guns have to be aware now against the infantry.
Yeah. Yes, one of the AT guns definitely has to return to base to get healed, because it's just too weak.
Oh, nice smoke attack from the Jägers.
The Flame half-track is doing a lot of damage, almost 3 stars on 13 kills right now. Been really hurting Dave. I think Dave wishes he wants to bring his... I'm surprised Dave hasn't decided to bring his AT gun to help try to deal with that half-track in the north. Possible Maxim most likely being wiped now because of it. No, it's just because that's where they had to wait. Oh no, could die. Oh no, just gets away.
It's like both waiting at the moment for T4. Dave have just the fuel and the MP ready to get T4 at least build up. And VonIvan has also just doing it right now, building T4 up. So both trying to get probably some heavy tanks out or some Katusha maybe to dealing with those
Brosras, however, is it? No, he hasn't even got Battle Phase 2 yet. He seems to be really... escape for Battle Phase 2. Brosras seems to be struggling to take up with the manpower. He doesn't want to lose the manpower for it right now. He's got lots...
Yeah, he could.
He's got lots of fuel. He's got the fuel for it, by all means. He has the fuel. Both allies are bringing Tier 4 up now, which is really good.
I think he will going for T4 instantly, Brosras. He's just right now taking for T3. So
yeah, he's just doing it now. But he's late to the ball game, though.
Yeah, that's a thing for sure. But he have a lot of infantry on the field, and also those Jägers call-ins costing a lot of time to get the MP ready.
Really, Artavick's army is actually quite small. The half-track's the only thing keeping him in this, I think, right now.
Yeah, but it's enough. Most times AT guns are on the south right side, so the half-track on the top side have a good time. Still vet 3 at the moment.
Is going to wipe a Maxim by the look of it. No, just gets out of there because the AT guns pressing it down. Still very close. The allies do need to get control of those VPs soon though, because that bleed is going to slowly come on. We do have an AT grenade trying to go off. Didn't have the Dave was didn't have the manpower to do the and it.
Yeah. Miscalculate that, and probably also realized the AT gun was not set up right positioning to take it off then. Take it down.
Oh no, but he's in the right position to take out the scout car. Yep, which goes down. So we lose the scout car now, so that's at least Brosras' light vehicle off the field. It's going to be a while before he gets another vehicle. Because if he goes Battle Phase 3, he's not going to be able to afford to get a tank out very soon.
They need for sure soon some more AT guns. Brosras had no AT at the moment on the field, and Artavick.
The half-track's been very risky, getting in range of the gun. Oh.
We're seeing an Ostwind also now from Artavick on the field, but VonIvan, Dave still is T-34 on the field. Just joins the battlefield right now, trying to deal with most infantry.
It's 76 though. He hasn't picked the doctrine yet. I was actually expecting Lend-Lease, to be honest, because the Dushka would have been quite useful against the German infantry, to be honest.
Yeah, Dushkas are not bad, but
the Dushkas are definitely good. And the M40 Sherman still isn't a bad unit. It's better than the It's better than the 76. And because you get the 50 cal upgrade on top, so it's definitely worth it. AT gun goes down from one of the Soviets. Don't know where. I think it was. Yeah, what Artavick's AT gun goes down.
Don't see it. Oh, yeah, right side. Okay.
I don't know where it's down. I don't know where it went down. I heard it.
T-34 is just the right side and pushing all the infantry from Brosras back, and there is really nothing who could stop it. If Dave would decide to push the base, he would be having a problem.
There's a pack gun that's trying to repossession desperately to try and help, but that's just Dave's just going to be able to happily go and support.
I think Brosras realized right now he needs any anti-tank weapon right now. He has nothing.
Dave's the only one walking anti-tank right now.
I don't know what he's trying to do here with all this fuel.
It's true, because you wouldn't have expected him to go, because he can't save up for a tank.
Yeah, he's probably now going for
T4.
T4 and then probably a Panther or so.
Yeah, because he can't save up for a Tiger because he went Jaeger infantry. I feel like maybe the manpower leads, maybe he just doesn't feel confident with the manpower lost to do it right now.
Still, with all of this infantry, they are very easily to handle at the moment to holding VPs. Still in front of them with a lead of over 150 VPs more than the enemies have.
Yeah,
so
they seem to be doing. The allies are definitely. They need to hustle the bustle a little bit on the VPs. Like they've taken the south side, but they don't have any infantry nearby to do it. To cap it. You know, T-34-85 on from VonIvan, so that could really deal with the offwind and there's only a pack gun. There is only a pack gun that can deal something to it. A Panzer, you know, a Katusha would be really useful to be honest. Actually, there's a lot of congregation in the center. The Katusha would be very useful.
Could be taken down here, but misses the last shot. Nice flank here from Brosras with a T support.
Yes, but the infantry's very at risk. Yeah, the infantry's at a huge
it's risky
risk
at the moment against the T.
Yeah, it's all negative cover, especially with the very lucky in losing anything. But exactly, all these infantry's been pushed back again.
Artavick have still to be aware about his Ostwind. He has his AT guns around him to save against those two tanks, which are at the moment around the middle. I don't think he will push, but VonIvan and Dave could be doing some kind of good engagement in the north.
MG42 suppressing the entirety of Dave's conscript battalion. Maybe trying to fire. He's probably trying for a Molotov, but he can't. He has pushed it back though because the Max is supporting. But there's a massive squishy hole where they could push those mortars.
Oh,
and he's going to go for it.
Gets out.
The pack guns are stopping him. The pack gun's stopping it. Oh, T-34-76. So very risky. Oh, very risky.
There comes the first artillery into the middle. Could taking down the AT gun and also. But Maxim is in trouble right now. He tries to get out.
Yeah, he's just got away with that. Very lucky.
Probably, but there comes the supporting Pioneer squad. Tries to get.
There's also very lucky. Very lucky. This gun getting direct hits on the pack gun. Got direct hit. Didn't take out any models, but did a direct hit. Enough, however, to make the T-34 move up. Could have probably pushed that really, but they didn't want to get the snare from the other pack gun as well, and there was some Grens inbound, so it was quite a smart choice.
Flamehaftag still on the field, low health and also engine damaged. Wonder if he's still using it.
We have a Panther on the field from Brosras.
Yeah, that's the only thing he could build really. It's I think the best thing he could do. And he's doing a big push here. He's just trying to flank those T-85. It's probably very risky here, but there's nothing to stop it right now. One AT gun.
This guns are repositioning, so he's not going to be able to push. They are both very weak though, so he's dangerous. He's extremely dangerous.
One of the
Artavick needs to support right now. He needs to support, send some support over, but with his T-34 when he gets healed.
One of the good things is still those fences in the middle. They just block almost every AT gun shot. So long the fences are up in the middle, they could be playing safe still with the vehicles.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we have an M5 that needs to be very careful. The Panther doesn't go for it as well.
The Panther is really aggressive. Could be getting dangerous here if the AT gun would have a shot in with a
It should be probably will get one shot on. Nope. Yes.
AT gun
gets one shot and hits.
Not there. AT grenades from the conscripts.
Doesn't look good for the Soviets though right now.
Yeah, it's a very big push here, and Panther tries probably to get the M70 down. He can't push because of the conscripts getting engine damage.
Yeah.
Have first some repair before getting back in.
The Allies haven't lost any of their vehicles yet, so they're still in this right now. However, they just don't have the map presence right now.
They have time, but time's ticking down slowly. They are again triple capped, and as well losing the fuel point, so they have probably trouble in the future. I think just they are waiting for some anti-tank weapons, so Su-85 probably is the next one, which gets in build. Panda is still up.
We have a Panzerwerfer. We have a Panzerwerfer for Brosras going on the field, which is not what the Allies want to deal with. I feel like it's not the armor that's pushing the Soviets back right now, it's support equipment. They should have a Katyusha on the field. One of them should say, I'm going to go the SU, and the other one should go Katyushas. And the Katyushas, as you know, UTT showed us as well, you know, the Katyushas and Werfers will win you the games. And I just don't understand why we haven't seen many Katyushas from both Russian sides, really. We saw one Katyusha a couple of games ago. Apart from that, that's about it.
So Panzerwerfer is up on the field right now, just joining to the battlefield, and will be probably trying to deal with a big army here. Let's see where the first spot is he will try to shoot. I think it will be the south, probably. Not sure what he's trying to do here.
I think
probably nothing. He's waiting. He's waiting for something better.
Yeah, Brosras has a Stuka close support ready as well, so the M5 should be able to deal with it if it's the M5 should be able to deal with it if it's in range.
Oh, there it goes.
Where's it going?
Right side.
Oh, it misses actually.
Misses completely. Sadly, I think he was.
He doesn't do anything. I think he was trying to get those those combat engineers.
Yeah, I would say he probably tries to get the AT gun and just fired in the retreat path because he thought he was going back. Sadly, misses completely.
And that T-34 is at a big risk right now.
Yeah, AT gun not set up right.
The other Zisco needs to set up.
Oh, there comes some artillery up to the AT gun. AT gun in trouble, could be going down.
We have marked target put onto the Panther, forced it to retreat. One Zisco does go down, unfortunately.
Yep. Good ability use from Brosras.
The thing is, though, Artavick's got most of his army in a defensive posture in the north. And I think it could do. The Ostwind doesn't need to be there. It could do to help support in the south a little bit.
Rocket launcher on the field.
VP is still.
We have a Katyusha on the field now from VonIvan. It's like he heard me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's definitely going to be needed though, especially against all the mortars and the Werfers on the field now. MGs, there's like so many pack guns. Yeah, there's only two pack guns from Artavick, 2 mortars and MG42, 2 more mortars from Brosras. So it's just you need the Katyusha just to deflux some of the area.
Yeah.
Oh, rifle grenade onto the mortar team, almost killing it.
What will be the first shoot from Katyusha? It can't be long.
I'm wondering. It can't be long. He's just debating. We have an Su-85 on the field
I think
as well.
middle. I think middle will be the first shot.
It's got to be around the 2 mortars and the MGs. It's got to be around the MGs or the mortars. Pick one.
Yep. Firing around middle. Maybe taking down the Pioneer, which is retreating.
Oh, no, it's going on to the. Oh, we got an elephant coming out from Artavick soon.
That's good.
He's got the fuel for it.
Very good positioning here. Elephant, Ostwind, and the Flame Half-Tech is still on the field.
Plane almost crashes into the Ostwind.
Planes will be shot down instantly. Crashes down into the enemy base. No.
Oh, it wasn't far off though. Wasn't far off at all. That elephant is going to cause a real problem. There is the marked target, and the SU can deal with the Panther hovering around.
It's really they have an Su-85, but it's not dealing with alone against them.
It can't deal with an elephant. It has to be flanked as well, and you know the Panther there. They would flank it with a Panther on the field as well. It's not going to be easy.
They would need 2 AT guns to dealing with the elephant, and then still they have to be aware about the Panzerwerfer that they don't.
And then they have to press the marked target at the perfect point as well.
We have also the Stuka bomb ready from Artavick.
That's a very scary thing. Oh, one more shot from this elephant, and that's 1 dead T-34. I've got a feeling it could be a Brosras and Artavick victory, 3-1 here. By the look of it, there's not really much that the that Vaughn and Dave can do right now. They're just getting pushed back. You know, they're getting triple capped. They've lost the fuel now as well, so they don't have that coming in anymore. Vaughn
Oh,
could probably pop
Panzerwerfer.
out another vehicle. Oh, Stuka bomb!
Stuka bomb as well. That was a good combination.
Oh!
Panzerwerfer to stop, and still when it's Maxim getting survive that
Oh my
bomb.
god.
Katyusha trying
we had a
to
good Katyusha.
Yeah,
wiping
taking down.
Both more of the teams. Doing a bit of damage to the half trap as well at the back. It's just a little bit too late to be honest. All the allies lost all the support equipment. They didn't even get decapped. They
Well,
just got killed.
There's no AT gun left for allies.
No way to the MX died. The conscript died.
The elephant
arm
could
is
alone
extremely weak.
pushing now with the Ostwind. Panther on the right side, stopping the bleeds. And they won't finish off the game.
Panther could be in a bit of problem. The Panther could be in a bit of a problem though if it pushes.
Yeah, but the elephant comes slowly
What
forward.
they're trying to do is they're going to try and re-secure the right side.
Oh,
so
S85 is
they
probably
can-
too far forward.
The
good
elephant
shot.
gets a shot into its arse.
AT gun as well
The
gets him.
stolen Ziscun does a lot. We have marked target onto the Panther. The VonIvan's going to try and use the 2-star to deal with it.
It's not enough. It's not enough.
It's asking for a lot of it. The Panther needs to miss. The Panthers do miss quite a lot, as we realised. The accuracy on the Panther is atrocious.
The enemy is taking our territory.
However, they have managed to re-secure the right side and stop the VP bleed a little bit, but there's only 12 VPs left, you know. They're in no position.
They need a second VP to get capped. And they only get decapped probably the right one.
It's too late. Even if they para dropped in a million squads or whatever, they just won't be capping in time, and that's going to be GG to Artavick and Brosras, fighting violently, very well, beating the Garno and Scotch. They've really performed really well in this event, I think. And it's a shame Dave and Vaughn couldn't bring it back to the best of the fifth game, but they did do very well.